Hey guys, it's Risa. Welcome to my kitchen again. I'm so happy you're here to join me to make another healthy, delicious recipe. And we are going to learn how to make my coconut chocolate chip banana bread. So before I start, a reminder, please subscribe if you haven't. I want to hear your comments. I want to know what you think of my recipe. If you would change it up, let me know. If you keep it the same, let me know, all right? Because your comments are really important, and your likes. So please like and of course share my channel. So you're gonna preheat your oven to 375 degrees, and you can use either a muffin tray. You can use a muffin tray for 12 large muffins, or you can use a loaf pan, or you can use a mini loaf pan like I'm using today. It's my new loaf pan that I just bought at Walmart for about $16. So spray them really well, whatever you're using, okay? And I've also written out the ingredients. All my ingredients are written out usually under, well, they are written out under each video as well. But I thought that I would have it here as well so that you could see it and you'll know what ingredients you're gonna need. We'll start off with the dry ingredients, the wet ingredients, and mix them together. All right, so let's start. We're gonna use 2 cups of oatmeal. I'm just using 1 minute oatmeal from Walmart that I buy. You can buy any kind. I haven't used steel cut, so I would just use 1 minute or quick oats. All right, so 2 cups. We're gonna put in a teaspoon of baking powder. And we're gonna add a little bit of some Himalayan salt or whatever salt, just a pinch to bring out the flavor. And I like to sprinkle in about a teaspoon or so of some cinnamon. You like cinnamon? Add more cinnamon, okay? My recipes are versatile. We're also gonna use, since it's coconut, 2 tablespoons of some coconut. You can buy it in bulk, you can buy it in the bags, so depending on what you like. This is 4 smart points. I will talk about the smart points after for all the different programs, and that's all the dry right now, so we're just gonna mix that together. Again, if you like more coconut, you like more cinnamon, you add it, okay? I've mashed up 4 bananas, and I just want to show you the size of like a medium banana. And I like lots of banana because since we're not using any fat, margarine, the banana will make it nice and moist and delicious, all right, and act like the fat, okay? Some people also use applesauce in their recipes, but we're just using bananas today. I have 2 extra large eggs, and I'm gonna use some monk sugar. You can use whatever sugar you don't like. Monk sugar, I find it amazing. It's a 1/3 cup that I'm gonna add. You can use stevia, Truvia, Swerve, or regular sugar, but if you're on WW, just account for it. All right, so a 1/3 cup, and we're just gonna whisk that together really fast. It's very fast. I'm using a 1/3 cup of plain Greek yogurt, and it's 0 fat, which will also add to the moisture of these delicious muffins or loaves or bread, depending on what you decide to use it for, okay? And we're just gonna whisk that together. Now, because we're not using a ton of coconut to get the coconut flavor, I have the sugar-free coconut. It's by Da Vinci. Just bring that up. And you can use whatever brand that you have or find. I bought this at the low-carb grocery store here in Canada, but I've seen different brands at Walmart. I've seen them at different grocery stores, bulk food stores, Home Sense, Marshalls. Okay, so just look for it, or you can always find everything on Amazon. And I'm going to use 3 tablespoons because I wanted it to taste really like coconut. Okay, and we're just going to whisk that. I always move my ingredients out of the way so I know that I've used them. So really easy so far. Now, of course, I have my chocolate chips. You want to use more than a tablespoon. I buy these little mini sugar-free Sensado. There's the Lily's. There's all different kind of brands. Again, you don't have to use the brand that I'm using. You can just find what you like to use, all right? And I love chocolate, so I thought chocolate and coconut pairs really well together. The other thing I'm going to use is some almonds, a tablespoon of almonds. I'm just going to show you this morning what I did was I just bake them. I toast them in the little oven, big oven, whatever, for about 5-6 minutes, and I just watch it and turn them over so that I always have them because they're so flavorful and add, you know, that extra little crunch. And I'm going to add those on top and the chocolate chips. You can add it inside or on top depending on what you want to do. Again, versatile. So we're just going to add the wet ingredient to the dry. Super easy. And just mix that up. Just want to incorporate everything into the oats. And the oats are great because they're gluten-free, they're higher in protein, and they make a great breakfast, snack, dessert. Okay, and now we're just going to add our bananas. And you saw that it really, literally only takes a few minutes to put together. So just gonna mix that all in. I really want to taste this so badly. Normally I do. I always taste my batter, but I do intermittent fasting and it's not my window to eat yet. So I've mixed it all in like that. And I'm just going to add it to my baking pans, my loaf pans, which I'm excited about. So we'll just add a little bit at a time, and I'll show you it in a second. I'll just put it on a slant so you can see. Again, you can use a muffin tray or just a loaf pan, but I thought this would be a lot of fun to use, and I can't wait to use it in lots of my other recipes. Just want to make sure that it looks even, the amount. Okay, and these are going to be, and I'm going to pat it down just to even them out. Some of them have a little bit more, so you just have to just look over, and you can add or take away. All right, aren't they cute? Okay, so now, of course, for the chocolate chips, I'm going to sprinkle some on each one. Because I love chocolate chips. These are semi-sweet, but you can find the milk chocolate ones as well that are sugar-free. And again, if you don't like sugar-free products, I don't tell anybody what to do. They can do whatever they want. And I'm going to add a few almonds on top as well. Again, This is optional. You can use any nut or no nuts at all. But I love almonds. You could use pecans. You can use any kind of nut. And there they are. So we're gonna bake them and we're gonna check it out after about 25 minutes, and I'll be back to let you know how they are and the point value. See you soon. Hey guys, I'm back and I have my cooled down delicious coconut chocolate chip banana breads. Aren't they so cute? And they're a really, really nice size as well. Let them cool down completely like any baked good, and then you can put them in a sealed container or in a baggie. Keep them in your fridge or in your freezer. They're a great breakfast. They're a great snack or a dessert. They look amazing. They taste amazing, okay? And for my WW peeps, I did write out the recipe. I don't know if you can see this, but I write them out underneath each video. I'm not the greatest printer. So I just wanted to share with those people on the purple, the blue, the green teams, the amount of smart points if you're on WW and you follow this. So for the blue, the entire recipe is 22 smart points. For the mini loaf is 3 smart points per loaf. And if you make them into muffins, it's 2 smart points. If you make an entire loaf pan, then you just cut it up depending on how big or how thin a slice, then you just divide it into 22, okay? So for the purple people, it's only 6 smart points. I know, not bad, right? And for a mini loaf, it's 1 smart point each. You can have 2 muffins for 1 smart point. Now remember, they may be low, but they still have calories, all right? So be mindful. And for the green WW people, it's very similar to the blue. It's 26 smart points, unless you decide to use egg beaters, egg creations instead of eggs, and you can do that. So then it's lowering the points if you want. It is 2 smart points for a muffin and 3 smart points each for the mini loaf. So, you know, depending on when you're watching this, there's still the 3 programs. WW is always changing things up, right? And keeping us on our toes. So I'm just finishing off this delicious muffin. I call it a muffin, a loaf, actually. You can just see inside, you can see there's little pieces of coconut and the chocolate chips, and I put almonds on top. It's versatile. You can do what you want. Super yummy. And I don't want to forget that I just was experimenting and making these lemon squares, a low-fat lemon square. And they're super delicious. And stay tuned for that recipe. So guys, is there anything different that you would do for this recipe? Comment below. Would you make it the same? Comment below. Do you love it? 2 thumbs up? Comment below. And I love when you post or you ask me questions. So don't be shy. Comment below. All right? And take care. Love you guys. Mwah. And enjoy. Tell me what you think. Okay?